Sophomore year, my friend was like telling me about GRINDR and all this stuff. Like, bitch, I want to have sex. Like, bitch, I want to do my little thug thistle. Fine ass nigga, bitch. He was like, hi, beautiful, how are you? And I'm like, ah! Since we most likely about to do the towel wrapped around me. Bitch, this my gag, y'all. Like, bitch, tell me why I'll open the door. And
my titties purple, they plastic. I like my money Jurassic. This pussy pop back elastic. You bitches don't want no static.
ooh, I'm just one badass bitch. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wesley. If you do not know who I am, if you do know me, welcome back, bitch.
Hey, bitch.
So today's video is going to be another story time. But today's story time is going to be about how I had my first GRINDR hookup and like it low-key went left. It was not what I expected. I was extremely uncomfortable, but I mean, like I said in my last story time, you live and you learn. Like, you live and you learn. So this was literally my first and only time going on GRINDR and like actually going through with talking to somebody and then hanging out with that person. But yeah, so if you want to hear how I had my first GRINDR hookup and it went left, then just keep on watching. So this all took place in like my junior year of high school. So y'all know, like sophomore year, you start getting your license, like you're able to drive now. Junior year, I was driving anywhere and everywhere. Like you could not tell me nothing because I had my own car and I was just driving. Like, you wanted to hang out, bitch, let me know, let's go and link. Like, I was just really outside once I had my car. I'm not even gonna lie, like the beginning stages of me having my car, I was outside. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I was outside. I remember like me personally, I go through like these phases. Well, not anymore. I feel like I'm grown now. So like I'm starting to, well, I've become, how should I say this? Still trying to find myself, but I kind of like understand myself. I know myself in a way, you know? So at that time, I was like still trying to find myself, didn't really know who I was or like what I liked and all that stuff. So I went through like that phase of like entertaining guys and then backpedaling and like feeling like a loner because they weren't giving me what I felt I needed at the time. I don't know how to explain it, but like, I don't know. I was just, if me being in a situation with a guy didn't work out, I would either move on to the next or like there would be some instances where I didn't have other hoes to like move on to. So something told me, I literally remember. I remember, I think it was my sophomore year in school, my friend Husway. Well, actually, I don't know if I should say his name because I don't know if he wants to be mentioned on here, but I'm gonna like ask him separately, but just in case, I'm gonna say his name on here, but it'll determine if I bleep it or not. Sophomore year, my friend Josue was like telling me about GRINDR and all this stuff and like how he met this guy on GRINDR and he's interested in the guy and the guy seems like pretty chill or whatever, and he was just like telling me and my best friend Brandon about GRINDR like this one random ass day in choir. He was just telling me about GRINDR, girl, and like how the niggas be on there, girl, and I was just like, oh, for real, like maybe that's a sign for me to, you know, go look into it. So I literally remember going home that day and downloading it, but I downloaded it, created a profile. I remember I was scared of seeing a teacher on there because that teacher was,
yes, queen,
and I didn't know if it was gonna be on there because like I knew it was for like, you know, people or whatever. So I was just like, what if my teacher sees me on there? Like, that would be so embarrassing. And plus you have to be like 18 or older to have the app anyways. So if I would have got caught on there, bitch, that would have been some shit. If I got caught on there, like, what if someone who like knows me sees me and they like think something of me, you know? It's just like, let's let's steer clear from, you know, putting our face out there. But I was like, let's just, you know, just make the profile just because. So I made the profile and then I started like scrolling or whatever. And I was like, but how are people supposed to like message me if I don't have any pictures on there? So I'm like, okay, we need to like have some type of profile picture on there, but I don't want my face on there. So I was like, what kind of picture should I put on there? I'm like, okay, I know I want me a top. So I want them to see that, you know, I got a little something back there. So I was like, let's just put a little ass picture on there. Like, let's just put a little ass picture on there. So I'm like, okay, we gonna put a little ass picture. By taking ass pictures, I don't mean like my bare ass. I would take pictures of like, you know, it was just like, I don't know, it was just like my prized asset at the time. No pun intended, bitch. But in this case, I was just, you know, take a little pictures, girl. You know, not too major, not too major. I don't know. I was just like so proud of this good old puss, and I would just take pictures of it because who wouldn't want to see a little voluptuous big old booty back there? Like, I took one of the pictures that I had took of my body or whatever, and like I cropped it to where you couldn't see like my face or like my bracelets or anything. And I put that picture on there, and bitch, when I tell you, bitch, when I tell you, the men were going crazy over that little picture, like, bitch.
Period.
I didn't know how to act, bitch. Mind you, I'm like young little tenderoni, you know, looking good, looking snatched or whatever. So I got like a whole bunch of like messages from like these random people, and I'm like, I don't know, this is lucky kind of weird. Like, I'm getting messages from grown men. Like, you may think 30, 20 something grown. No, bitch, 60, 50, 70-year-old grown. And I'm like, oh, what's going on? Like, this is just not giving. Like, I'm not seeing nobody fine on here. Like, this is just not giving. So I ended up deleting it. Like, I deleted my profile and then I deleted the app all together. And I was just like, I'm just not gonna go on there. Like, I'm just gonna stick to, you know, my Snapchat, stick to, you know, how I be getting the hoes in the first place. I'm just stick to that. Like, GRINDR must be for like the older people because it was giving very much old. It was giving very much like archaic times. And I was not here for that. Deleted that, got rid of that. And that was like sophomore year. So now we're back into junior year. And I was like, damn, where are the hoes? Like, I literally don't have no hoes. Like, all my hoes is acting up or in a relationship, and I just need to like find me something. And plus I took like a little break from doing anything with anybody. So I was like, bitch, I want to get like, bitch, I want to do my little thug thistle. So I was like, I remember how Sway talking about GRINDR. Bitch, let's download the app back. Bitch, I download the app, create my little profile, whatever. At this point, I'm like, don't give a fuck about if anybody has something to say. Like, it's my life. I do whatever I want with my life. Don't care what you have to say. So I put my face on there. I put my body on there, bitch. I was looking good. Like, I wouldn't do like nude pictures and anything because I felt like those are like sacred pictures that I wouldn't want anybody to see. But like me and my little shorts and like my underwear, bitch, it was on that profile, baby gal. It was on that profile. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm being so raw and uncut right now. Like, but I did not care what anybody had to say. So I put my face on there, my like figure on there. And I was scouting. I was looking for the hoes. Like, bitch, I was looking. Like, I needed a little young tenderoni to, you know, bust open his puss. So I was scouting or whatever. And then I get a message from somebody and I'm like, oh, who's this? So I open the message and it's like this fine ass nigga, bitch. Like, he's so fine. Like, he was so fine, bitch. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I finally lucked out on this app and found somebody, you know, worth munching on. So I was like, oh, period, bitch. I'm in there like swimwear. I replied back, I'm like, hi, how are you? He was like, hi, beautiful, how are you? And I'm like, beautiful. Boy, stop. Drop that location. I'm coming over to suck that dick.
Whoa. Hey.
I was geeked out of my mind. I was like, hey, beautiful. Like, you really think so? And mind you, I've always had like so much confidence in myself. Like I've always been like a confident ass bitch, but my confidence in like my senior year grew 10 times more than what I had like my junior, sophomore year. Like it just wasn't given like how it is now. Like back then I was just, you know, a basic ass bitch. Like it is what it is, and that's just how I feel. Like junior year, sophomore year, I don't know, it just wasn't given. It was given, but it wasn't given, you know, like it wasn't given like now. Like now bitch, that nigga see me walking, he be like, whoa, 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 and I be like, yo, I was geeked out of my mind when he called me beautiful, cause I was like, you think I'm beautiful? Boy, stop. I was like, thank you so much. And I was like, I'm good, how are you? And then he was like, I'm good, just chilling, a little lonely. And I was like, oh, how so? Like, what are you doing on this app? Like, what is someone so fine as you doing on this app? And then he was like, I was just about to ask you the same question. And I was like, for real? Bitch, when I tell you I was geeked out of my mind, punani on tsunami, all that, like, I was geeked. I was gagged. I was so gagged. Like, so then, I was like, oh, I'm just on here looking for a little fun, you know, nothing too serious. Like, I just want to have a little fun. So, let me give a little insider. I would like text people. I've always been this type of way. I've always been this way. I've always like text people and like plan on linking with them and actually never link with them. Like I just go ghost. I don't know what it is. Actually, I do know what it is. I was so scared about like catching anything. So I was like planning and like, you know, like talking my big shit, you know, talking my big one, saying that I'm finna link with somebody, and I would just not end up linking with them. Like I would go ghost. When I say I would go ghost, bitch, Casper had nothing on me, bitch. I would go ghost, like, bitch, and then I'd probably like spin the block and be like, oh, sorry, you know, I had this going on, so like, sorry we didn't end up linking. Bitch, whole time I was just scared. I did not want to catch nothing. And if you're a dude watching me and like we planned on linking before and you were one of the ones that fell victim to this shenanigan right now, I apologize. I really do. I really do. But I don't know, like it may seem mean, it may seem like bad, I may seem like a horrible person, but like I don't know, I just really wanted to, you know, be untouchable, and like I just really wanted the attention. I'm not even gonna lie, like I loved the attention y'all were giving me and making y'all think y'all was finna get some cootie cat. Just made me, you know, feel happy inside. So yeah. Sorry. I wanted to stay a little, you know, dainty little girl. You know, not girl, but girl, because I know how you bitches like to get. But yeah, I was not linking with niggas, not for real. Like, I was just chilling, you know, minding my business. I don't know what it was about him. I was like eager to link with him. So I was like, you know, I was telling him, you know, I was just on here having fun. Like, I wasn't looking for nothing serious. And he was like, you know, I'm on here looking for fun too. Like, I think we could be each other's solution to our problems. And I'm like, yeah, nigga, come over, pull that pants down, let me get the munching. So he was like, you wanna like hang out sometime? And I'm like, yeah, let's do it or whatever. Like, I'm so down. So we start planning, you know, he asked where I was located. I told him that, you know, I was in Aberville, whatever. If y'all don't know, that's where I'm from, you know, the little 256, you know, home of the fire hydrants, you know, that's where I'm from, you know, real A-ville shit, you know, big punani vibes, you know. That's where I'm from. So I told him, I was like, you know, I'm from Aberville, whatever, like, where are you located? And he was like, oh, I'm in Boaz. And I was like, say less, nigga. Like, you are not far at all. Like, I could literally pull up on you. And he was telling me how he had like his whole place or whatever. And like, he didn't have no roommates or nothing. Like, he lived by himself and all that. And I was like, say less. Like, we could have a good little time. Well, since you don't live with nobody, you know, I got my little whip now, so, you know, I'm finna pull up on you. So he was like, yeah, let's hang out. Like, you could come to my house or whatever and we could just hang out. And I was like, bet. So we had planned for a specific day to hang out. And I don't know what happened. I think it was him. It was him, like, to where we ended up not hanging out. And I think it was his fault as to why we didn't hang out. So we had planned for another time to hang out. And I think it was like right after my choir practice, and I had practice like every Monday. Well, my junior year, they were like switching, the times were switching, but I think this time was like perfect because we got out later in the day. So I would just lie to my mom. Mom, if you ever see this, girl, I was lit, turned, and young, and I just wanted to have some fun, girl. Like, I just wanted to do my little thug thizzle in peace, bitch, and I didn't want you worried about nothing, questioning nothing, so I just lied, girl, you know? It is what it is, babe. So, I remember lying to my mom, telling her, like, oh, we don't get out till so-and-so, when, bitch, we got out way earlier than that. Like, bitch, what you mean? And, you know, my mom, she didn't, like, pay too much attention into like my school stuff. So like when it came to practice, like show choir practice, she didn't really like pay attention to the times. And plus the times did change a lot. So I just told her that we got out at a later time. So I was just gonna leave from choir practice and then go over to old boy's house. So I remember like it was a Monday, like a little Monday evening or whatever. And choir practice is done. I'm texting him, I'm like, okay, I just got out of choir practice, like, can I come over? And then he was like, yeah, I'm about to hop in the shower and then you can slide over here. I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna lie, I have been, you know, dancing and singing and, you know, at the same time, and you know, that's like a workout, like, bitch, that's a whole sport right there in itself. So I've been breaking a little sweat, I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I'm gonna need to like freshen up. So he was like, yeah, that's cool, whatever, like you could use my shower. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Like that, I'll just freshen up at his house, use his shower. So he was like, you need me to send you the address again, or do you still have it from when we were supposed to hang out the first time? Like, I don't have it saved in here, so like, just send it again. So he sends his address again, and bitch, I didn't tell not a soul. I didn't tell a soul where I was going. This was so dumb and stupid of me. I was young, turned tenderoni, just doing stupid stuff. If you're young watching me, I highly, 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 highly do not recommend doing this because one, this is dangerous, and two, I just feel like if you're ever going anywhere, you should at least have someone knowing. This world is really crazy and you never know what can happen. So please don't do as I say. Well, don't do as I said, but do as I say. Bitch, have that location on with your friend, bitch. Tell someone where you're going. Don't just go to someone's house randomly and have nobody know where you're going. Like, let's stay safe. If you're gonna pop safely. I mean, just saying. Just saying. See, now, whenever I'm hanging out with somebody, bitch, I let multiple people know because you will never catch me lacking, bitch. Like, if I don't tell my sisters, Brandon, Gia, Khalees, bitch, I'm not linking with nobody because, bitch, someone has to know where I'm at. And plus, they have my location. Now, they have my location. Back then, no one had my location for real. Like, bitch, I was just out and about, living life, a young tenderoni, just, you know, having fun, just doing, you know, God knows what. And yeah, but now she don't play that, bitch. She keep that location on because you would never find me on the news saying that someone's missing. Bitch, who? Who missing? Bitch, I wish a nigga would, bitch.
Period.
Yeah, so I didn't tell nobody about what I was doing, where I was going. And I just, bitch, YOLO, bitch, I went, drove, you know, bump into my tunes, bitch, whatever, you know.
I'm looking for the hoe. Yeah, shake that ass.
I was bumping to my music, you know, driving, skirting down 431 on the way to this nigga house that I've never seen a day in my life. It sounds so crazy, like, just thinking about it, because, bitch, I would not do that now. Like, that's lucky scary as... But anyways, yeah, so I'm driving or whatever, and I get to his house, and I text him, I'm like, oh, I'm here. And then he was like, you want me to come outside and get you? Or, like, you could just come up to the door? And I was like, I'll just come up to the door, like, it's fine. So I knock on the door, and he's taking a little minute to answer the door. And I'm like, hold on, what that mean? Time is ticking, nigga. Where are you at? I knock again, and he finally comes to the door, and he opens it, and bitch, bitch, tell me why I got catfish. Bitch, I was so gagged. I seen that man, I said, oh, am I at the right house? Bitch, what the fuck? Bitch, I was like, oh, you don't look like you do in the pictures you sent me. What's going on? Bitch, mind you, I'm not even gonna lie, he definitely did catfish me. Like, he wasn't looking like how he did in the pictures, but he wasn't horrible. Like, he wasn't bad to the point where I'd be like, oh my God, like, get the f out of my face, like I'm going home. It wasn't like that. Like, it gave, I could still munch, I could still, you know, do my thug thizzle, but I was just more geeked to see the person that I seen in the picture, bitch, not this person. But I mean, I had to deal with it, girl. I had to do what I had to do, girl. He was like, yeah, like I edit my pictures or whatever. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what nigga edits their pictures? Like, I feel like that should be only for, you know, the girls and the gays. Like, why is your grown ass man editing your pictures to make you look like something that you're not? Like, boy, if you don't just be who you are for your provide, like, why are you editing your pictures? Like, what? So I was gagged about that. I was like, oh, yeah. Bitch, one thing about me, bitch, I don't edit my pictures. I might put a little filter, you know, make sure the face looks good, but like, to fully edit your pictures to where you look like something you don't really look like is a little crazy to me. But I mean, to each their fucking own, bitch. It's like, it is what it is. Like, it's whatever. So he's like showing me around or whatever. He was like, this my room or whatever. Like, is you fucking with it or whatever? And I was like, yeah, it's nice, whatever. And then he showed me the shower. And he was like, here's your shower. He put out a bar of soap for me to use, and he put out a towel. And I was like, oh, this is sweet. Like, I mean, thanks or whatever. So I went, you know, went into the bathroom, took off my clothes, you know, got in the shower, did my little thug thizzle, you know, washing myself in the shower or whatever. And then I get out, dry myself off, and I'm like, well, since we most likely about to do the do, I don't want to, like, you know, put my clothes back on just to, you know, take them off. So I put the towel wrapped around me, and, you know, girl, letting the breeze hit the puss or whatever. So bitch, this is embarrassing. Stop. This is gonna gag me. Bitch, this might gag y'all. Like, bitch. Oh my god. This is low-key embarrassing. Bitch, tell me why I opened the door. I opened the fucking door. And he's standing, like, on the bed. Bitch, he's standing on the bed. Bitch, not next to the bed. Not laying on the bed. But standing on the fucking bed. Bitch with a mask on. And you may wonder, Wesley, what mask is he wearing? Bitch, tell me why he's wearing a bunny mask. I kid you not, I put this on everything. That man is standing on the bed wearing a bunny mask. He's a fucking jackrabbit or something. I don't know. Don't ask me. Ask that man, because I don't really know what that was. I was like, oh. This is something. Like, I've never witnessed anything like this. I'm standing there. I'm like, what is that? Like, and he was like, oh, this is a mask I like to wear during sex. And I'm like, are you gonna wear that now? And then he was like, yeah. But he was like, if you don't want me to, then I won't. I'm sorry. If it like makes you feel uncomfortable, then I won't wear it. And I'm like, take it off. I'm very much uncomfortable. Please take it off. Like, and you know, I tried to give this man the benefit of the doubt because he was sweet, you know. Although he did catfish me, he was still, you know, attractive. And he was not, you would think since he wore that fucking bunny mask, he would have been, but bitch, he was, and I was like trying to give this man the benefit of the doubt, you know, let him get some fire ass puss, but girl, you know, just, you know, take it off. Like, just take it off because I'm definitely uncomfortable, and just let it be that. This man, he takes the mask off, but then proceeds to ask me if I can wear a mask myself and put on fishnets, bitch.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
Because I'm just, bitch, this nigga asked me if I could wear a bunny mask on top of fishnets while we're doing the do. Absolutely not. At this point, I'm like, I'm gagged. I'm like, if you were a furry this whole entire time, ooh, Wesley, I gotta watch what I say because I don't want to offend nobody. There's nothing wrong with people having preferences in like fantasies or what's the word? Like I wouldn't really call that a fetish, but like fantasy somewhat. There's nothing wrong with people having fantasies. But that fantasy is something I just cannot get with. I was like, absolutely not. A bunny mask with fishnets. I couldn't. I literally couldn't. You could not pay me $1 million. You probably could. $1 million is a lot of money. Hold on. You probably could pay me $1 million to do that. But bitch, for free? Oh, bitch, you got me fucked up. I never so fast in my life went back into that bathroom, put my clothes on, came out, told him my mom is calling me. I gotta go because I got school in the morning, and skirted the fuck out of there because bunny masks and fishnets. Are you joking or are you for real? Bitch, when I tell you I was gagged, and I told myself I was never gonna tell nobody this because I was so embarrassed. I wanted to tell my friends so bad, but I just knew they would crack on me. And I was just like, bitch, I could not say nothing to y'all, like, cause that is so embarrassing. Imagine thinking you finna go link with this flying ass nigga. And then he on some bull. When you pull up, first of all, he was catfishing you. Second of all, he wants you to wear a bunny mask while y'all and fishnets. I couldn't get with it. It was enough for me, babes. Girl, yeah, I was gagged. I was so gagged. I was like, I cannot believe this is happening to me. Like, are you for real or are you for fake? Like, oh my gosh. I just remember leaving. I got in that car, put it in reverse, bitch, backed out of that driveway, put it in drive, and skirted the fuck off because I was just so flabbergasted. Like, and then on top of that, I didn't even get to do nothing. Like, I didn't get the munch. I didn't get to do like the thizzle, no nothing. Girl, when I tell you I blocked that man on that app and then deleted my profile, deleted the app, I haven't had that app since. Actually, I'm lying. I did download it when I moved here because the niggas here be foreign as and I be wanting to, you know, look for the hoes. So I downloaded it back, you know, just for a little bit, but I deleted it. I just don't think that app is for me. I feel like that's where the weird and the old people are. And I just feel like a young, fine tenderoni like myself just don't need to be anywhere associated with that app. So deleted the app, got rid of it. Never came in contact with that man or seen that man ever since. But I thank the Lord heavens from above that I haven't seen him since, because that would have just been so awkward. It's just like, oh my God, like, yo grown ass like looking like a furry animal while you doing the do? Like, huh? Girl. That just was enough gag central for me. I was just, I couldn't deal with that. So, but yeah, girl, that was my, my first and only Grindr experience because, bitch, never again, bitch, because that was just too much for me. I just could never, ever, ever in my life, ever again. Yeah. That was that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Because if you're not subscribed already, like, how are you not subscribed already, babes? Like, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I just might manifest your ass getting bigger. And if you're a man watching this, I keep forgetting that, you know, the girls aren't the only ones that watch me. Like, some of you fine ass, some of you men are watching me as well. So I'm a manifest for y'all to, you know, stay fit, stay strong, you know, probably, you know, have a bigger, you know, yeah. Hit that subscribe button because I'm manifesting it for y'all. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment some more videos y'all want to see from me. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next one.